there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I'm Kelly Renato, and I thank you so much for spending your time with me today. As always, I hope to give you a quick bit of encouragement in your busy day to help you slow down a little bit, pause, and just think about places in your life that maybe you can shift or change or create a new habit, and just help give you permission to do so. So today I want to talk about daily wins. And I read something recently that I just very simply said that every day we should try to get 3 types of wins. A physical win, a mental win, and a spiritual win. And I love that because I think so often I can remember days when I was really good at physical wins. Like I feel that I was working out, I was looking at what I was eating, I'd stretch, I did my weights, I did my jogging. I was really good at physical wins. And that was the time in my life when, after I had my second child, I plummeted a bit. And honestly, I wasn't consistent with the mental and the spiritual wins. I was better at the spiritual wins, reading a devotion, church, praying, but I wasn't doing much more than that. And it was the consistency of, I had the physical, but I didn't have the others. And there were some other things going on, but when I realized I was missing these components consistently in my day, and I started consistently doing them, my world really, really changed. And so I love the idea of looking at each day and thinking, what can I do physically to have a win today? What can I do mentally to have a win today? And what can I do for a spiritual win today? And they don't have to be huge. They can be simple things. And maybe, today is a huge day for a physical win. Maybe you are planning to, go to a class, or you have a session with a trainer, or a workout, or you're going on a jog. And the other two are more simple, or maybe today is a big spiritual win. Maybe you have a Bible study and you're meeting with some friends to talk about something, or praying with a group, or you're a part of the Moms in Prayer group, or something bigger as a spiritual win. And same mentally. Maybe today you're starting a new class, and that's a big mental win. So it can be big things, but you could have days of 3 very simple physical, mental, and spiritual wins. So some ideas, like let's think past the obvious. Physical wins. Of course, the obvious is a good workout, a walk, a jog. But physically, you could think just getting more steps if you're not getting a workout in today. Maybe you're going to take a walk after each meal today, just a quick 10-minute around your house kind of walk, which is good for digestion. Maybe you're going to start stretching every day, and today's the day you want to stretch. Maybe physically it's something with your diet. Maybe you're going to start avoiding seed oils, or eating less sugar, or eating more protein. It can be very simple choice that you want to pay attention to. Maybe today you're not having fast food. You've decided, I'm going to drink more water, I'm not having fast food. And maybe that is huge to you. But there's so many things you can do as a physical win. All of those to me are physical wins. And some things can cross over both. Mental wins. So a morning routine to me is a mental win. Spending time, quiet time, whether it's meditation, prayer, reading, just quiet. Gratitude practice is a mental win. Doing something that challenges you and scares you, something that you keep putting off, is a mental win. Creating a boundary for yourself. Maybe there's something that you keep dropping the boundary, whether it's time on social media, never saying no, maybe it's just wasted time on TV, whatever boundary it is you're trying to create for yourself. Maybe you're trying to speak more positively, speaking with hope, stop complaining, whatever the mental win is for you for today. What are some spiritual wins beyond the obvious, maybe, of church, reading the Bible, a devotion. Maybe there's something that you need to let go of, that you are gripping on with control, and you really need to release that grip and give it to God. That's a huge spiritual win. And you probably have to do that over and over and over again if it's something you've really been trying to control. Maybe you want to pray for someone that you disagree with, or find the good in someone or something that's frustrating you right now. There's a lot out there in the world of people that disagree, have different opinions, and maybe it's just praying for someone. Maybe it's being open to what someone else is trying to teach you. I feel that we're very closed-minded these days and trapped in opinions and groups, and maybe just opening that mind a little bit to try and understand where someone else is coming from. A huge spiritual win to me is telling someone about Jesus. This week at my church, they talked about change and how God changes us to help us change others. And change is a huge spiritual win. If you keep seeing the same thing over and over and over in front of you that's frustrating you, or it's just something that you keep bumping into, a disruption of your day, maybe God's trying to show you something. Maybe He's trying to make you more patient. Maybe He's trying to open your mind, make you more gentle, whatever it is. I feel that maturing spiritually is a change that God is wanting to see in us, and He's constantly working on us. And if we are open to it and humbly try to change ourselves, that's a huge spiritual win. So all three of those, looking each day, and even this week in my newsletter that I send out on Sunday, and if you're not on it, go to my website, kellyrenato.com, and sign up. I only send it on Sundays. It's very simple, quick encouragement for the week. I talked about how I look at I don't always just look at my day, because a lot of times I can really mess up in my day, and it just helps me to look at my overall week. So even if I miss, whatever it is that I want to accomplish today, if I look at my whole week and I think, like on Sundays, I stop and I plan my week and I look over my week as to when can I cook at home? When can I get a workout in? When am I going to have a successful morning routine? Which mornings am I going to be like out the door and I can't maybe have a few extra minutes in the morning? But when I look at the whole week, I feel like I look at it as my weekly win rather than every day doing this, that, or the other. And I do my best every day to get the 3 wins and whatever it is. But looking at over my week just gives me grace, I feel like, as to wherever I messed up or did good. It's just helps me when I look at it on the weekly plan as to how well I did. But I just want you to leave today, and I challenge you to maybe sit down and just create a list of some things that you want to work on. Physical wins, mental wins, spiritual wins. And I want you to think about how each day, look at that list, which ones you can accomplish. And every day when you get up, try to accomplish something as a physical win, a mental win, and a spiritual win. And I feel like each one of those wins I get different benefits from. And that's what I love about it, and that's why I fell into the hole I did when I was really good at my physical wins, but not my mental and my spiritual wins. Because physically, I feel like my benefits, I feel stronger, I feel more confident, I feel more energy, I feel my stress is much better when I'm working out and physically doing things every day. When I get mental wins, I feel a better focus. I don't feel as overwhelmed. I feel more focused. I feel that my mood is better. I have more control over it. I feel more confident as well with mental wins. And of course, I just have better clarity. And clarity is so huge. I feel that when we're so busy and we're not sitting and pausing and getting that time to mentally just open up our mind to other things, I just feel like mental wins really help with clarity, and so do spiritual wins. But spiritual wins also keep me grounded, which is huge. It keeps me grounded in what matters to me. It keeps me close to my values, and it really spiritually, the more spiritual wins I have, I so easily can say no to this world. I don't feel as pulled by all the distractions of this world and the things like just comparisons, materialistic things, feeling that I need to be included, feeling that I need to like post about my life or feel like I want people to like me. Spiritual wins keep me grounded and help keep me away from feeling all of those pulls and those tugs of the world. But spiritual wins also give me the deep sense of joy, content, feeling of content, and just clarity. It's a different sense than I get from either of the other wins. So I just love that I read that every day let's get a physical, mental, and spiritual win. And I talk a lot about all of them, but it's just so simple to remind yourself, make a list to think of what those are so that every day you get one of each. And I promise it will make such a difference. And it's better than checking off something of a to-do list, making sure you get one of each of those. So I hope this gives you something to think about this week. It encourages you to go after a physical, a mental, and a spiritual win. And I hope it gives you some ideas of what those are and the benefits you'll get from them. Because I think sometimes when we realize the benefits, it draws us and encourages us to get them because you don't really think about it usually. But keep yourself grounded this week. Give yourself that strength and confidence to chase what matters most, not be distracted by this world. And I promise you will get that spiritual win every day, and you'll want more of it because of the benefits you're getting from it. So I hope you have the best week. I hope you have the best day. Please, please, please share this with a friend. Share this with someone you know to encourage them to take better care of themselves and to move closer to what matters most to them and away from the distractions of the world. Take care. God bless. Thanks for listening.